Hello everybody, you're here with Claro Beauty with your host Claudia Lara. Thank you very much for tuning in. So today I'm very excited because today was launched the Chanel #1. I mean, how awesome is that? I love the whole numerology, whole thing and meaning behind the numbers. And you know, Chanel #5 has been forever and ever loved. And it had to do, I think, with the fragrances that they had created, and she chose #5. That's how the name started. So now we are going to #1, the Chanel. That is very cool. You know, it's one of those things, initiation, something new. And the whole thing behind #1 of Chanel is clean beauty. We are transforming into more natural ingredients and things of this nature. Of course, I only have samples of most of the stuff, but #1, the Chanel, at least I show you something, right? And I will be showcasing most of the skincare products and then some of the makeup that came with it. So I'm very excited about this. I will be talking about everything that I got, and the biggest thing behind this #1 Chanel's clean beauty skincare is the carnation. Is it the carnation? The carnation flower. Let me just make sure, because Camellia, the red camellia. And so I don't know if you've been seeing in Instagram and YouTube, you know, there's this huge, beautiful reddish sort of burgundy flower, which is the energy of the camellia. Now, apparently this flower has a lot of properties, antioxidants and all of these things, the renewal thing for the skin. So that is the big thing. And for what they told me at the boutique, this research has been in the works for around 20 years. So it's not something that they just came up with. This is something that has been on the works, and now they decided to bring it out and release it, which is very interesting because other brands are doing the same thing. Like Dior just came out with also a new cleaner foundation. And I think it has to do with the newer brands that have gone in the business with clean beauty, like Westman Atelier, and you know, they've been, I guess, favorite, right? People are looking for that. So that's awesome. Now, one of the things behind this idea, and because I also got the foundation and the makeup department, right? Because this is mostly skincare, is that you are already taking care of yourself through your food intake and suntan lotion, all these things that we care for our skin. And so the whole makeup then becomes very natural and light and clean. So very transparent, sort of, not more coverage. So what they're looking for is that your natural beauty shows up. It's just enhanced or a little help here and there, right? All right, having said that, the first item is a cleansing balm. It is a powder. Let me tell you what the name of it is, which is very interesting. And the way the bottles open and everything is also interesting. So the first part, oh my God, why am I losing here? I had it right here. Well, it is a powder, it's a cleansing, and here it is, the powder to foam cleanser. So it comes in a larger bottle. This is just a sample, and it opens and it is like powder talk. So let me show you here. I hope I don't drop. There you go. See? It's literally, look on the sides, it's literally powder. And you're supposed to put 1/4 teaspoon into your palm and then add water. And then it creates this foam. I was gonna do that here with you. I have the water and the powder, but I don't think it's really necessary. You get what happens, and I just did that. So I put a little powder, put the water, and it gets this very creamy, nice consistency. Not creamy like a lotion, but just soft and nice. I was even thinking if it was gonna be exfoliating, like the Goop or one of those exfoliating sort of salt size thing where you really feel rubbing into your skin. And it was not like that at all. It was a lot softer. So it is a very light, I don't know if it's exfoliating, but it's definitely It says cleanses, purifies, and illuminates. Now, I feel my skin, I just did this, and I really like how my skin feels, which usually after a cleanser, I can feel a little more dryness or a little more pulling. I don't feel that. I feel very clean. So it's a good feeling, and I don't see all my red just going crazy. Now, right now is night, so I had a full day and I had a very busy day. So you'll see me a little tired, right? So this would have been maybe a little better in the morning, but I wanted to get the video out for you. So I just want you to keep that in mind. But as far as the product, the cleansing, it feels good. And this is first impression, so I don't know through time, but so far so good. And it didn't emphasize all my redness. So I love that. And usually they do. So a winner so far. Now, what is the next step? So they have this revitalizing lotion, and that word will be in most of the products, revitalizing. So I apologize, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right. But this energizes, refines, and plumps. Now, it's kind of your toner. And so it is gel-like. See that? Probably, let's try it. It's not gel-like, it's watery. You see that? So it's like a toner, but it's not just water. You know, some toners, you put it in it kind of, it's too liquid. This does not feel like water, but it's not gel either. So really, so it does have some consistency because it is a little sticky. And it is drying fast. So that's very interesting. You know, usually toners are a little more liquid. You use a sponge and you apply it. I usually don't. That's why I didn't in this case either. And it's not that liquidy. It's a little more consistency to it. I wouldn't say far to a gel, and I can feel it a little tiny sticky in there, like a Post-it, a skin Post-it. But it feels nice. It does have a little bit of fragrance, but of course with Chanel, the fragrance is always, I wouldn't say subtle, you smell it, but it smells like elegance for sure. So next step, we have now the serum. And do they call it? They have the Chanel Revitalizing, everything is Revitalizing, serum. Oh, they have in a mist. We also have the one in a mist, which is a sprayer. But this one, I have both. So this one is not the mist. This is Revitalizing cream. And it is the serum, not the lotion. So this smooth, plumps, and provides comfort. All right. So now this one seems a little more gel-like. Let's see. No, it's a little thicker consistency that the toner I just used, but it feels refreshing. Obviously, so easy to apply. You know, it's reminding me, oh, it smells nice. I don't know if you guys have the Night Care from Estee Lauder. You know what I'm talking about? Let me see if I have it here. Yeah, the Advanced Night Repair. Any of you has this? So it feels like that. Well, it also feels like most serums, right? I mean, that's what serums usually feel like. And that one is a serum. It's a recovery something. They don't call it a serum, but that's what it feels like. So we've done that. And then we have the eye cream and the face cream. So let's open this up. This is the eye cream. Oh, I thought I was gonna have a harder time because this one's come in this little package. And again, all about the carnelian flower, right? That has all these antioxidant properties. So this one is a cream. And so let's warm it up and then apply it. You know, you want to kind of put it in and with this pumping motions because of course You want to massage your eye at the same time, bring the circulation. I don't know if I always do that. I try to, but you know, sometimes I just smudge it in, of course, depending on the thing. That's, oh, I can feel some tinkling. I can feel something refreshing. So it reminds me like when you put some kind of cucumber or some type of, but I can feel it working for sure. And it was not just a thing because I do that all the time. So there's something going on. I wonder what that's gonna do. Of course, we're not gonna see the results right away. Maybe they're miraculously, right? Okay, so here is the cream. Now the cream smooths, plumps, provides comfort. Okay, and it is the Revitalizing cream. All right, so the consistency, oh yeah, this is creamy, which I am looking forward to. And for what they were telling me is that the prices on these, they try to make it very accessible because they're looking for the younger generation to go in this clean beauty. Even though they're probably the ones that need it the least, but they are looking for that. I'm interested if it works on my generation, right? But I know a lot of you are younger than me, so this feels nice for younger, like 35 to 45, it feels great. We'll see over time. For me, the big test is, you know, over time, because well, obviously the reasons, right? Because over time you see if it plumps and smooths and feels good. But most of the, you know, skincare, for me, it might feel great first couple of days, but then it starts drying my skin. So for me, the real test is over time. All right, so far so good. If you notice at some step, I started seeing some redness, but now that I finished the regime with the lotion and all, it feels good. Not big reactions, and I don't feel my skin dry like most of the time with plant-based, with they call it clean beauty, but usually might aggravate my skin. I'm not feeling that. It has a light fragrance, but it smells like a clean fragrance. So far, I really like it. All right, so one of the big winners right now, ting, 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 ting. So far we used, I mean, the skincare is sort of done. We only have the Revitalizing Fragrance Mist to apply, but I will leave this after I finish most everything because it's obviously something to pump, to revitalize, to feel good. And right now, since I just did all the cleaning, my skin feels awesome. All right, I'm almost like, I don't want to put the foundation on. However, this foundation is supposed to be clean foundation. So if it feels like everything else been feeling, oh my God, is this a winner? And I am so happy that I haven't replaced my Vita Lumiere, which is one of my other favorites from Chanel, because then I could get this one. So obviously I get a sample. I'm number 10. It's interesting because they always think I'm a 20 or a 30, but I'm a number 10. So let's see how we're gonna do this. First of all, I'm very curious about under my eyes to see if I can skip the concealer. You know, I'm not very big on it, although I did get their concealer from Chanel, and I have that bump. I haven't decided if that bump is from a cleaning, a new cleansing soap that I've been using, or if it was a mosquito bite. Can you believe it? I still, it's weird. I never get at me at all. All right, so let me use a brush because that's the method of preference. And you know my dual IT. Ooh, this feels nice so far. Look at that. Oh yeah. Now we'll see. Now when I was at the store, the lady that was helping me, which they were so nice to me, she applied it in her hand. And as time went by, it started setting nicely, meaning when I first arrived, she showed me, and it looked nice and very clear, like you can see her skin, and it looked illuminating. So I was like, well, it's nice, but it doesn't have much coverage. And she's like, yeah, well, it's supposed to show your skin through, and that you actually take care of your skin and things like that because of the skincare, right? I mean, it was sort of, it goes together. And so we were talking, and she was showing me the whole line. Oh my God. Ooh, I'm loving this. I'm gonna have to pin a follow-up of how it worked through the day. So far, it applied so light and comfortable and nice. I'm gonna apply just a little tiny more here and here. So to finish my story, I'm always telling you all these stories. And I know some of you kind of fast forward through the video, which is interesting. I'm like, nobody cares about the stories. Or maybe some of you do. That's why I do it, right? Anyhow, so I was telling you that when I arrived, she had the foundation that she had just applied in her hand, and we were looking and we were saying how transparent and nice and beautiful. But as the time went on and the foundation set, it looked amazing. And we're talking about the hand, right? But I could totally see a difference. So I'm hoping now, so far right now, loving it. I mean, what do you guys think? You like it? Holy moly guacamole. Is this gonna become my favorite foundation? Because it looks so natural. There's no glowiness. It just looks healthy, nice. Pores are blurring. It's lighter than like the Lisa Eldridge. It looks more lighter, natural every day than the Multimillionaire from Chanel, which is one of my favorites. It looks smoother than the Westman Atelier, but lighter coverage. I think the Westman Atelier even has a little more, but this one has a different effect. So it's becoming very nice. Look at that. Now, it's not as brightening like the Surat Drew Dew foundation. That is one of my favorites as well. No, it's natural, nice. Look, it made me, whoo, yay! Don't you love it when you find a good foundation? Now, I had to tell you how it goes through the day and how it applies, but I apologize. I had to take a sip, and I don't think I'm going to take it out because it will take me forever to edit. So I just had to take a sip. I'm sorry. So the next winner, so foundation, love it, love it, love it. I'll pin how it went for a couple hours. I still have a way to go tonight. So at least I will be able to try it for another 4 hours minimum. So I'll tell you how that went. And then tomorrow I'll try it all day, and then I'll pin another follow-up, or I'll put it in the description below. So check the description. So the other winner, and I didn't know they were coming up with this. I actually thought I was gonna go back and get the other blush from the La Pausa. You know, I got the dark one, and there's another peachy one. But when I found out about this one, I thought, oh my God, I prefer to take one of this to show you and to try it out, right? I'm very big on cream blushes. And I will do another video where I compare this with the favorites like Claire de Peau, like Westman Atelier, which I really like. I have some Chisito. So I'll do a cream blush comparison. Anyhow, so if you want to see the swatches of the 6 colors that they have on this, and what do they call it? Of course, it's #1 Chanel, because the whole line is on the #1. And this is not a sample, this is a full thing. Because, you know, and they call it it is the Red Camellia Revitalizing Lip and Cheek Balm. And the color I chose is Lively Rosewood. This is #5. Now, if you want to see all the swatches, I have a short video with the 6 color swatches. Now, this was the most, I guess, pinky natural. They had a little darker and a little more plum, and they had one that it was more peachy. I tried out, but it was too peachy. So this one seemed perfect for me. Now the question is if I want to use it with my fingers or with a brush. The recommendation obviously was with the fingers, but I'll do one side with the fingers and the other one with one of my favorite brushes. This is Sonia G from the Kiboki set. It's a small one. And we'll do one and one. So, oh my God, guys, I'm liking this foundation so much. Oh, wow. See how it's long lasting. So when I do this, I'm trying to warm it up. I mean, look how beautiful. Wow. Wow. It has a little bit of illuminating. The consistency, should I say, is creamy, waxy. It's not wax, or you know, like a wax will feel like, because wax will be a little harder to grab. This one was easier to grab, but it does feel a little waxy. I don't know if that makes sense. Like some of the other creams can be a little foamy or a little light. The consistency of this one doesn't feel like very light. It feels more waxy, but once you get it in your hand, it doesn't feel like wax. It feels very light and creamy. So it's a very interesting, but look how beautiful it's going. What do you guys think? Ooh, oh my God, I love it, guys. I tried it there and I was like, yep, I'm getting it. And now the thing with this is cheek and lips. And I'll show you how beautiful it looks on my lips. Now, when we started, I had put a little bit of the new from La Pausa Spring 2022 that I had bought in my rose because it was a very light tint. So let me at least clean a little bit, very little bit that I had left. All right, so we're gonna apply it on my lips and then I'll do the other side. Look at this beauty. Oh my God, I'm loving this color and this #1 whole selection. And again, the prices are reasonable given that it's Chanel. Yes, there's some of the things that might be like 110. I think that's the most expensive, which was the cream. But then you can buy at 95 the refillable. So that's not that bad for skincare, and being Chanel, not that bad at all. You know, if you compare it to big houses, right? All right, so that's so far, and I love it with my finger. Now I'm trying, going directly with the brush. Let's see if it makes a difference. Okay, I grabbed a lot more. Woo. So I like the application with my finger. Now let me clean the brush a little bit because that was too much. And let me just sort of blend it up a little here. I'm gonna bring it up to my eye like I always do. And please, if I start mumbling to myself, I need to speak up so you can hear me. Oh, this was with the finger, but you got the grid. I think either will work, of course, for this type of, obviously this one came a lot more application and this one a little less. So I probably will prefer the brush because, well, this one looks cleaner, but you know, through the day, I don't know if a harder application like this one will last longer because, you know, cream blushes tend to absorb themselves. So I'm gonna use the brush now on this side just because I still have a little bit of product in it. And so why not? You already saw the application with the finger, which was flatless, and I really like it. And the color is, I feel like a little dull, you know, like it's one of those colors that is just beautiful. And the illumination and the natural. Oh, you guys, I don't know why they come up with both launches so close by. You have La Paz Spring 2022, and then we have this, because I love them both, but they're different. Of course, this is more skincare, but what do you guys think? Love it. Was I gonna try something else? Oh, I have the concealer, which, you know, is the usual. It's not the usual. This is Le Corrector de Chanel. I didn't get the concealer. I got the corrector in a little bit of pink because this illuminates. I wanted to show you the difference. But this foundation did such a great job that I don't think I would need it unless you want a little more coverage, and then you really have it. The last thing, let me just at least fold my eyelashes a little bit, and do the sprayer, right? We haven't used the La Rouge Revitalizing Fragrance Mist. All right, so it comes kind of if it was a perfume, but it's easier in the face. So I'm just why does it say fragrance mist? It's not supposed to be fragrance. It's supposed, and I tried this one at the store, so I know that it is, and it feels great actually. So I'm not seeing it right here, but we'll try it because I know I tried it over there, and I know that's what it is. Okay, here it is. Revitalizing Fragrance Mist. Let's see what, it doesn't say what it's for. Let's see if it says a little bit of a revitalizing fragrance mist infused with red camellia extract and camellia water to refresh and invigorate the senses. Skin feels hydrated and looks radiant. The #1 Chanel line seeks to minimize its environmental impact and Well, that's for the cleaning of the actual cases where the products come in, which is beautiful. All right, so let's mist out. Didn't get it in my eye. Remember, this is a sample, it's not the actual sprayer. The sprayer spelled like a nice mist. It doesn't have a big fragrance. I think a lot of the other ones might have a little more fragrance-like feel to them. All right, well, I was debating if I should add mascara, but this is such a beautiful day look. I'm in love with this mascara, guys. I mean, I guess being a YouTuber, I should be more neutral, right? Be like, yes, it's nice, you know. No, but I love it. Jesus Christ. I really like this. Natural. I mean, all right, a little red here, but that's usually the case. But nothing to worry about, nothing that I wouldn't be able to, maybe a little foundation or just like this. But other than that, look at this. I mean, look at the lines on the forehead. So it looks beautiful. And I'm telling you, I'm trying to give a little time because for what I saw at the store, it gets better and better as it sets. It's obviously not oxidizing and it just looks beautiful and natural. So we're gonna close with that. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for tuning in. This is the time that I ask you to please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, to please ring the bell in the right-hand corner, to comment below and tell me your thoughts and tell me if you're thinking of getting this. My goodness. One of you asked me for swatches. There are over 20 colors of the foundation, and usually it's supposed to correspond with the color that you wear in Chanel. But I will see if I can go back and swatch, you know, all the things, because I do take the time of the people working there. And so if I find a good timing, I will go in and try to swatch all 20. That's something, right? But it's so beautiful, and if I can, I'll be happy to do it for you all. All right, well, thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye.